Oh, and by the way, Boehner Bronco Buster?
Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from?
Improv.
Oh, it's wonderful.
We are over 100 days into Cody Rhodes' reign as undisputed champion, and it has been, well, it's been alright. Cody's chase for the title was undoubtedly more entertaining than his title reign so far, but that's usually the case. Regardless, there is still plenty of time to make this title reign remarkable, and after we get past the snooze fest with Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam, I think things will start to get a lot more interesting. I wanted to ask the question, who should dethrone Cody Rhodes? Because I don't think there's really a very clear answer. When looking at the landscape of SmackDown, no one really stands out as worthy enough to take the title off of Cody. You know, you got guys who certainly could be built up to that level, you know, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Jacob Fatu, but the truth is, none of them are ready, and none of them will likely even be ready in 1 year's time. We then have a couple guys from the old guard. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton. Randy Orton is really the only interesting name here, but we'll come back to him in a second. AJ has already lost to Cody twice. WWE only pushed Shinsuke to try to lure Okada. And Bobby Lashley might literally not be with the company anymore by the time this video is posted. My point is, there's just not a lot of options. This is actually the exact reason why I was so adamant on Carmelo Hayes winning the Money in the Bank. You know, it would have given WWE time to build a credible star who, when the time was right, could actually believably be worthy of beating Cody Rhodes. You know, but instead they gave it to Drew McIntyre so he could lose it on the same night and do nothing for nobody. Sorry. That's not the point of this video. What was I saying? Right, let's go back to Randy Orton. You know, I think we would all love to see Randy Orton go back to, you know, being a piece of shit and stab Cody in the back at some point. And, you know, it's actually been so long since we've seen Orton as a heel. I mean, when was the last time? Was it the pandemic against Drew McIntyre? You know, I wasn't even watching that bullshit. But my point is, it's long overdue. And I think Orton turning on Cody would just be cinema.
Shut the fuck up!
Now, I could end the video there, and I think we'd all be happy. I mean, Orton does sound like the right pick, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, let's talk through this a little bit. Let's say Orton turns heel on Cody and beats him for the title. Then what? What happens next? The only thing that would really make any sense to me is Cody winning the title back at, like, WrestleMania. Would we even see Randy Orton defend his title against anyone else? You know, in between the times that he wins the belt and then when Cody wins it back? Like, can you even imagine a heel version of Orton going against literally any of those names that we named earlier? The SmackDown roster just doesn't have anyone that could go up against that. You know, don't get me wrong, I want to see Orton turn heel. And I wouldn't even really mind him winning the title. I don't know. I just think WWE can do better than that. With Kevin Owens.
I fucking love it!
It is time. I think Kevin Owens is one of the most underutilized wrestlers in all of WWE, and it is time to strap him up. I also think WWE could do this whenever they want. You know, do we want Orton to turn heel, fight Cody for a few months before Kevin Owens comes in and finishes the job? You know, sure, that works. Or do we want Kevin Owens to put Cody Rhodes through the announce table literally next week? Sure, that works too. There's just really no scenario where Kevin Owens taking the title off of Cody is a bad idea. And there's just so much potential there. First of all, Kevin Owens has really done fuck all in WWE over the last 5 years. You know, let's skip over WrestleMania 39 and all the Bloodline stuff real quick, because I'll get to that in a second. He's won a US title here, an IC title there. This was cool. I'll give WWE that. But in the grand scheme of things, Kevin Owens hasn't felt like a real, you know, main event level player since he was the Universal Champion. And that only lasted like 5 minutes before Goldberg came and ruined everything. Now let's go back to WrestleMania 39. This was awesome, and I still can't believe that a tag team match main evented WrestleMania. I just think that's so cool. But from Kevin Owens' perspective, this isn't what he wanted. You know, Kevin Owens wanted to beat Roman Reigns. He wanted the undisputed WWE Championship, and not only did Kevin Owens not get that, he literally helped Cody Rhodes try to do that. You know, Cody eventually beat Roman Reigns without Kevin Owens' help, but there should still be a little bit of resentment there. KO wanted to be the man to destroy the Bloodline, but maybe he just wasn't good enough. Owens could attack Cody Rhodes and explain that for almost 2 years now, he's been asking himself, non-stop, if he wasn't good enough to beat Roman Reigns, and maybe Cody Rhodes was the only one that could. But Owens says that he's come to a realization, and he knows that he is good enough, and now he's going to beat Cody for the title that should have always been his in the first place. I love this for so many reasons. First of all, Kevin Owens, he just deserves it. This guy deserves to be a world champion. Owen has everything it takes to be, the best bad guy in all of wrestling. And the promos between him and Cody Rhodes, with this dynamic, they would just be so good. Second of all, Owens has been missing like a real character for so long. He's just sort of been doing the same thing. And I think him becoming this sort of delusional person who's trying to justify all of these bad actions, I think it'd be great. And it would actually be really similar to what they're doing with Drew McIntyre right now. Third, unlike with Randy Orton winning the title, we don't have to immediately give it back to Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens can run with it for a little bit. So this would be my perfect timeline. Kevin Owens turns on Cody Rhodes on literally the first SmackDown after SummerSlam. We don't have the match at Bash in Berlin. Instead, we're going to wait for Bad Blood, and Owens can beat Cody Rhodes there. Maybe we do a rematch at Crown Jewel, maybe we don't. The point is, we build to the Royal Rumble, where Cody says that he's going to do something that has never been done before. He's going to do the impossible, and he is going to win the Rumble for the 3rd year in a row, because he needs to face Kevin Owens, and he needs to win his title back. Cody enters the Rumble, pretty early, and he's just throwing out everybody, left, right, everybody's getting tossed out. We near the end, and it really looks like Cody might win this, but then Randy Orton turns on him, and he eliminates him from the match. You see, Cody versus Randy, I don't think it needs the title. It's such a big match with so much history that they can play off of that the feud almost feels more important than just fighting over a belt. In the meantime, who would I have win this Royal Rumble? Well, Sami Zayn, of course.
All right. You don't got to do tricks on it.
Okay, I know I went off on a little tangent there. This isn't a fantasy booking video, but I just can't help myself sometimes, especially when I'm thinking about all the possibilities with Kevin Owens beating Cody Rhodes, and then the idea of Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania. Oh my God, I almost got started again. All right, let's move on. So Cody Rhodes is having a fine title reign. It's just fine. He had a decent feud against AJ Styles with a random match against Logan Paul, sort of just thrown in the middle. And now he's about to face Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam in a match that I really could not care any less about. I'm honestly praying Rikishi runs Solo over and Jacob Fatu replaces him, but that is unfortunately not going to happen. After this SummerSlam match with Solo, Cody needs something interesting to do, and I really believe that Kevin Owens is that answer. As I reach the end of this video, I'm sort of remembering that The Rock had that little moment with Cody on the Raw after WrestleMania. I really don't think this is going anywhere, nor do I think it should. I don't think Roman Reigns or The Rock should be anywhere near the title, and I don't want to see Cody versus Roman or Cody versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Roman and The Rock need to face each other at WrestleMania, and there needs to be no titles involved. In the end, I'll say this. Even if Kevin Owens doesn't take the title off of Cody, which I know it's unlikely even to begin with, I still would really love to see a long program between the two, because I just think Kevin Owens is the best thing that SmackDown has to offer right now. So that's the video. Real quick, on a personal note, I've really appreciated all the support that I've gotten, since starting this channel. Subscribers, view counts, likes, that's all nice or whatever, but I really appreciate the comments. I make these videos for fun, and because I really just have no one to talk to about wrestling, so please, always let me know what you guys think, and I'll always try my best to respond, because that's what I'm doing this for the conversation, and to just talk about wrestling.